Hey folks, I'm Ryan with Bible Belt Outdoors. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about my choice for shotguns for turkey season. It's the very 1st of March here in North Carolina, and we're about a month out from turkey season coming in. I've shot a Mossberg 500, this specific one, for everything I can remember and count for 12 years now. This gun has been through the ringer. When I bought it, it had been painted, so I took it upon myself to do my own little spray paint job. That was not this one, that was a different one. I think 5 years ago I painted it like this, and ever since then it's just been it's a workhorse. You cannot hurt these things. I love these guns. Anything, whether it's a 500 or an 835 or a 935, they're solid guns and they won't break your bank. That's the reason I like them so much. Around 10 years ago I put this pistol grip on it, and it's been on there ever since. And somebody asked me the other day, why I like a pistol grip so much. It's so much more comfortable when you're sitting against a tree. You can hold it with one hand. I just love it. I've gotten so used to it, I don't think I'll ever go away from it. So what I'm here to talk to you today about is, it's been, like I said, 12 years since I've been hunting with this gun. It's been beat. It's been not very well taken care of, because I'm a very rough turkey hunter and hunt pretty hard, and it's been there tit for tat, and it's been a great gun. This particular one has a 24-inch barrel, and like I mentioned, the pistol grip. So what I have done this year is I have went and purchased a Maverick 88 by Mossberg. Everything with a Maverick 88 is 100% interchangeable with the Mossberg 500. I picked this up for $188. You cannot beat that. The only problem with the Maverick 88s is you either get an 18.5-inch home defense barrel, or you get this 28-inch barrel. And due to the walking I do on public land and the way I hunt just in general, I really don't want a 28-inch barrel. So what my intentions here are to take these two guns. I'm going to turn this one into my turkey gun. It will have the 24-inch barrel and the pistol grip on it, but it will have the new pump and new action of the Maverick 88, because it's a whole lot tighter. This one's loosened up over the years. And this will be my primary turkey gun. I've got two chokes from Some Toy Custom Chokes. If you hadn't heard of them, you need to check them out. They make some awesome chokes. William Lambert, he'll hook you up. And then that'll be my turkey gun. And then I'm going to take the rest of the pieces, the 28-inch barrel, the action of the Mossberg 500, and the stock of the Maverick 88, and I'm going to turn them into my dove hunting gun. I've always just, whatever I could grab out of the gun cabinet to go dove hunting, or any kind of skeet shooting, trap shooting, anything of that nature. So I'm going to make me a glorified, just to throw around, go shoot doves or skeet or trap with it, with the remaining parts. And that's the cool thing about the Maverick 88 and the Mossberg 500. Everything's interchangeable. So what I'm going to start by doing, let me show you this real quick. I have a Mossy Oak Graphics Kit. It is in the original Bottomlands, which is my favorite pattern. We'll be putting it on the turkey gun, and depending on, I've heard nothing but good things about it, and I'm excited to try it out. Depending if we like it, we're probably going to buy another one, probably in the same pattern, maybe a different pattern, who knows, to go on the gun we're building for, just to go out and plink around with, whether it be shooting traps, skeet, or doves. So the first thing we're going to do, due to the paint job I did around 5 years ago, I'm going to take some steel wool, and I'm going to polish a few places where the spray paint didn't do the greatest. And I'm going to clean it real well, because it is pretty dirty in places when you take it apart. The barrel's fairly clean. I try to keep it clean, but the rest of it stays pretty dirty. So I'm going to get to that now, and we'll begin the preparation process for everything we're going to do here. These are very simple to take apart. You just, I mean, it's super easy. You just have to have a socket long enough to reach down through the pistol grip stock, unscrew the barrel, take it off, and now we're ready to start sanding and using some steel wool on some parts, and then take a good cleaning and hopefully get this stuff where it'll be clean for a few years. As far as the Mossy Oak Graphics Kit goes, let me grab it real quick. Mossy Oak Graphics Kit. You can get it for around 30 bucks. It's got a little place there. You tell it what brand and model your gun is, and it'll tell you if this skin will fit it. They make them for shotguns, for rifles, a little bit of everything. They make them for vehicles, anything you can think of. So what's in the kit? We've got left buttstock, excuse me, right buttstock, right and left receiver. We have the, I don't know if this is the fore end or the barrel, it's the fore end. Fore end sticker and the barrel sticker. I've talked to a few people that have done it, and they say you'll have some left over. On the back of the box, it gives you a video to go watch. Mossy Oak Graphics Camo Installation video. I've heard it is very, very important to go watch this, that it gives you some very good information. So that's what we're going to go do. If you're doing this along with us, pause the video here, run watch the video that Mossy Oak provides on the back of the graphics kit, and we'll meet back up here in a minute to get started. Also, if you don't own one, you're going to need a heat gun. Some people say they've done it with a hairdryer. I borrowed this one from my brother-in-law. When it recommends this, I just decided to find somebody that had one, and luckily I knew someone. So I would highly suggest using this, since that's what the directions call for. But it is possible that you can do it with a hairdryer, and you are going to need some type of razor blade or very, very, very sharp knife. So we're going to go watch the video. Pause it here, go watch the video with us. We'll be right back. Alright folks, we're back from watching the Mossy Oak video. We're going to disassemble the Maverick 88, which will provide our action, our pump, and our receiver for the newly assembled gun. I think we've changed our mind. We're going to leave the fore end on. I've looked it over and I think that we'll be able to do it without taking it off. I just think it'll work easier that way. So we're going to try that. Alright, so you're going to take a rag, preferably a clean one, and wipe down everywhere that may have grease on it. You want to try to get as much of the grease or oil or however you want to say it off of it. And then we will begin the process. What we're going to do is we're going to get this broken the rest of the way down. We're going to take the butt plate off and take the stock that comes on this one off and begin the process. Alright, so we've got the butt plate off. I highly recommend using a hand Phillips screwdriver, not a drill. It's very easy to strip them out. We had to run down to the building and grab a Phillips screwdriver. We're going to take the old stock off. Make sure you keep all those pieces together. I like to keep this bolt with this piece and the pistol grip bolt with the pistol grip piece. Alright, so we're going to be starting with the pistol grip stock. We have two different style of razor blades. We have the piece left buttstock laid out. And again, if you watch the video that they tell you to watch on the back of the thing, it will walk you through all this. We're going to peel it off here. We're going to start with lining it up at the back. And ours is going to be a little different because it is a pistol grip. And we're going to have to just figure it out as we go, because it is made for just a standard stock. We're going to take in little areas like this, like it says. Take the heat gun to it. And since I have the pistol grip, I am going to have to do things just a little different. I don't exactly know all how yet, but I'm working on that. I think what I'm going to do is make a cut right here and allow part of it to go over that way. Okay. So what I'm going to do is make that cut there and kind of tuck this here underneath, and we're going to have to cut out around our sling attachment, which isn't very hard. And anywhere that there's curves right here, if you'll apply just a little heat, it'll really conform to those contours really well. Alright, so now what we're going to do is do our best to kind of trim around the grip and receiver here, where the grip meets the receiver. And again, ours is a little different because it is a pistol grip. And we're going to keep these extra pieces. If you have just a pump or a semi-automatic, I think you can just throw them away. But due to us having the pistol grip, we may end up needing a few extra pieces to cover what extra material and synthetic stock part we have. So that's why we're keeping ours. I don't think it would be a terrible idea, no matter what gun you're doing it on, to keep it till the end, because you never know where you might run into a place where you'd like to mess up or replace it with a different kind. So. And all we were doing there is cutting out around the where the sling attaches on the back of the gun here. So there's one side, looks pretty good. And at the end, if you watch the video, you'll see at the end it tells you to heat it all up and kind of rub it all in. It'll get what little bit of wrinkles that you may have left in it, it'll get those out. So we'll be doing that here in a little bit. Alright, we're going to flip it over and we're going to go ahead and move on to the other stock. Here's the other stock piece, be the right buttstock. And we're probably going to have a lot of excess here because our pistol grip stock is thinner back here than the natural stock. So that may be where we get our extra material from for the pistol grip. Get it lined up here. A small amount of heat as we go over this contour. And it is going to overlap a little bit there, which is a good thing. I'm glad that they give you extra material, and I'd rather them have a lot of extra than not enough. So we have one little place here on top because of the pistol grip that's we're going to have to take some extra material and go over, but that's okay. We're going to do here, we've got a few leftover pieces. We're going to kind of patch them together to fix where we had gaps at from the pistol grip. Again, if you have a regular stock, this is not going to be something you even have to worry about. You can tell whenever you're doing it that if you have the regular stock, it gives you sufficient amount of material that will cover the entire stock. We're just doing it to cover up all the little holes, like there was a little gap right there, and it adheres to it really well, so I don't think there's going to be any issue there. We'll hold on to it, make sure it feels nice. And we've got a little bit there in the front, as you can see, that didn't quite get covered, and we've got some pieces for it. It feels great, looks great. Looks real nice. Even where it didn't necessarily fit, where we kind of had to piece it together around the pistol grip, it still worked well. I'm very happy with it. And folks, I forgot to mention earlier, one thing this is going to do is cover up your serial number. So I highly recommend taking a piece of paper and a pen and writing that serial number down. That way you do have it. I just think that it's good to keep it in case it ever were to be stolen. You'll have it to give to the police when they come out to report it stolen. Alright, so we've got a quick drink, and we took our hoodie off. The heat gun was getting pretty warm. So we are now going to start on the receiver. The receivers come on the same page as left receiver, right receiver. We'll again start with the left. And if you watch the video, again, a lot of this is going to be redundant. Alright, I decided to do it from start to finish. So, we're at. And again, I highly recommend writing the serial number down. We're going to do it the same way though. We're going to start at the back. And it really is going to depend on what gun you have, how much stuff you have to cut around. I'm going to do the top part first, and then I will move on to the action ejection port. Alright, so we're going to do the action now. We've got everything else done. The way I'm going to try to do it is focus the razor blade down in here. Trim it as close as I can trim it. Kind of got to be careful so you don't scratch anything underneath the razor blade. If you can kind of get a hold of it, that makes it a little easier because you can pull it tight. Alright, so there's the basic cut out, and we may have to go back and work around a few things. I don't know yet. Maybe right here in this corner a little bit. And I don't think it's going to hurt if a little bit of it turns under. I think it'll be fine. I mean, that's how much excess we're going to have, and that will cover our whole stock or reach from one end to the other. Alright, so I do believe that part is finished. Make sure our action still cycles fine. Everything's fine there. Good to go. We will move on to the barrel and we will be finished. So we're on the last part, which is the barrel. What we're going to do, the whole barrel strip's around 26 inches long. This is a 24-inch barrel, so we are going to have a little left over. We're going to start it on one side, right here, and you can kind of tell when you take one off where the vent rib stops is where you want to start, because that is where it's going to meet the receiver. We're going to get this started. It's again pretty long here, 26 inches. Alright, so we're going to start it here. And the good thing again is this stuff's repositionable. You have a very long piece you're going to be working with here. All right, we've got everything put back to, well, laid all out together. Now we're going to reassemble everything. We're going to start with putting the stock back on the receiver, and then we'll put the barrel on, and we'll have a finished product. Make sure everything fits together good. We may even go outside and do a function test because we have not fired this gun yet, just to make sure everything's good and there's nothing hindering the gun from firing or working correctly and cycling. So we're going to get started. All right, folks, this one's pretty well done. We're going to go out here and do a quick function test. The whole rail here, I may go back and cut me some pieces to fit it, just so it looks pretty and is, you know, straight all the way down. I may do that here in a second, I don't know. But I'm pretty happy with it. It looks good, I think. Make sure you get yours. Check it out. Check us out, BibleBeltOutdoors.com. Hopefully we'll have some action to bring to you this turkey season. We're going to throw this other gun back together real quick. So it's together now too and ready to roll. Check us out at BibleBeltOutdoors.com. The kit, I'll put the link in the description to the website where you buy it. It's Mossy Oak Graphics. It's their own company. They've got all different kind of patterns. Go check them out. Hope you guys have a great day.
Sitting on the front porch, lacing up my boots. There's a turkey calling out on that pine roost. Got my gun in my mouth, call it is fun for all. Hoping to put that Tom on the wall.